I'm still in Camp Fuego. What the heck? I'm still here in Quartzsite. And we're going to do a reality tour of my camp the way it is right now. I haven't cleaned anything up. I slept in today. I just finished my coffee. Put a little lip gloss on. Did my hair the best I could. Because I'm just kind of out here in the desert. I've become a desert rat out here, yeah. We got Camp Fuego out here, oh yeah. Still got the rock art. Camp Fuego. Yep. Have you been practicing that? It's not easy to do. I find if you don't do it for a long time, actually some of you commented, I can't even do that anymore. Well, you got to keep practicing. You got to relax your lips and push them out. Oh, well, there we go. Well, over here, let's see, we're over there, we've got my two minivans. The 06, I call them 6 or 14, my 6 or my 14. The wind's kind of blowing. We'll see how this goes. The wind. Oh my gosh, I'll talk about that one. Yeah, and Glenna is still here. Yep, she's still here. She's been a lifesaver for me. Oh my gosh. Yes, we're still here and we're just having a good time. Paul is in Mexico. See, he's in Mexico getting some teeth. He's getting his teeth cleaned today. So it's just the girls' day out here. She's got a lot going on with her Poshmark, and don't forget to support her Poshmark at Be a Lighthouse. And I'm going to give you a tour of my new van. It's shocking. It's shocking. You'd think I'd be in it and gone already, but let me give you a clue, folks. Let me turn this around. You can see my rock art. We'll see how the wind is, but let me give you a clue. You can be a seasoned pro at this. 5 years a nomad, me. 5 years a nomad, and I'm floundering with my new minivan. I could have taken the seats out by myself, but I'm gonna have Best Auto in Quartzsite take them out. It just will save my fingers. I remember when I took my seats out of my 6. I remember taking the third row seats out. I cut my thumb. I had blood dripping. I didn't care. I was determined I was going to get this out. I had it dripping, and I just go like that. I think I threw my clothes away. I just wiped it and said, I got to get this out. Oh, I don't want to mess with it, actually. So I'm going to have them do it. They're giving me a really good price. They're great in Quartzsite. I'm going to really recommend them. And so tomorrow I get my seats out of my minivan, that red thing right there. Okay, so let's go see reality. I'm telling you, I haven't cleaned anything up. I'm going to show you my camp and how it looks at this point. So let's go. Yeah. Paul is gone here. He parks here. Here's my red van. And I did put a tarp down for, in case when I start working on it, I don't have to put everything on the ground. But it looks pretty dusty as it is. So I don't know if it's any better. 2014. Now here we have the infamous garbage. Later, I have to take my garbage in. And it's the last day for the refuse station to be open. So I must take it in. And Paul left his also so that I could take it in. He had to leave early for Mexico. Here we go. I know you want to see inside this first, so let's go in. Okay. Yeah, this is what it looks like. Let's get a close-up view. Yeah. As you can see, the seats are still here. The third row seats right here, they're going to be taken out. Second row seats gone, and the passenger seat out of here. Yeah, it's a lot of work doing this. It really is. It's a lot of work. I mean, the third row seats on my 6, that was the worst. These just kind of, the second row seats just kind of pop out, although I feel kind of weak right now, I guess, because there's been a lot of stress and I haven't had a big appetite. So I'm like, I'm just going to let somebody else do it. So yeah, this is it. Let's come on in here and I'll show you what I've done thus far. Okay, let me crawl in here. What a day. I'm starting to feel better. I'm excited about tomorrow getting my seats out. Oh yeah. Well, I didn't realize, I didn't look at it. Oops, I'm askew here. Yeah. Didn't realize it's kind of dirty. There are some glitches in here. There's some glitches. This thing wants to come off. I'm trying to figure out, I can cannibalize my other one. I'm trying to figure out how to get that one off and get this on, but I don't think it's going to work. So I'm just going to deal with this. I mean, yeah, I went up in, like mileage and year, but I believe in many ways I went down in like things. When I got my 06, it was cherry. It just was. Everything was perfectly clean, well taken care of. When I looked in here, there's something red like jelly. I'm going to try to get that off. Yeah. Okay, so this is what I did with my windows. These are the only real things I've done in here. Is I thought I could do this because I don't want to put things in here. I don't want to get my solar going and I don't want to put fairy lights up or anything. I want the best auto guys to just come in here, not be trying to like avoid hitting things. I want it to be totally free. Just get it out. But I did, these wouldn't be in the way. This is fleece. And you can see I've got all the little, the little clips on there. Now I can still open up. I can open this up. Air is coming through a little bit. I mean, it would be perfect if I had my propane going, things like that. Now, I can shut this. Now, if I want to like look out, I was thinking of maybe taking 1, 2, 3, 4 clips out, just leaving them out. And just, if I want to look up, I can just pull it up. Now, Glenna had mentioned that, some people, what they did was they cut out a hole and then they made like a peephole. I could actually take a piece of fleece, sew it up here, and then put like Velcro down, and I could put, I didn't even think of that. Oh my gosh. Well, I don't know. I've got a lot to do and I've got to get to work pretty soon. I got to get back to Ohio. This might be a project for later down the road to do that. So this is about all I've got done. Yeah. There was one other thing I got done and I'm going to show you what I did. It'd be easier if these second row seats were out that I could maneuver back here, but they're not out yet. So I'll put it here and I'll show you. Okay. I did. It is a cling, static cling, window tint. Yeah. I'll put a link for this. And this is it. It's 5%. It's limo tinting. That means the 5% means only 5% of light can come through here. They also sell a 20%. And I believe that's probably what you would use for like your front windows. It'd be legal to do the 20%. This is 5%. Now, I'm not sure. I'm looking out here. It's not as clear as if I had put a professional put limo tinting on. This is different. It's thicker. It's harder to put on. I mean, the professionals. This doesn't even work. Okay. I'm finding all kinds of things out. This is not, yeah. I won't even go into it. But Paul helped me with this and we put this on yesterday. I think I did it a little wrong. And I'm going to just mention this. That you can be a seasoned pro being a nomad. But when you're going with a new system and you think, well, I want to try this time. you're back to square one again. You're trying to figure things out square one. So don't think, oh, she's a seasoned pro. She knows how to do everything. It's not the way it is. So we cut this pretty good, but there's still these little bubbles in here. I'll probably be forever working out these bubbles. I'm thinking that after I go to work this summer and head on back to Tucson, maybe this late, you know how I go back to Tucson in November, December. I think I'm going to do that. And what I'll do is take everything out that would be in their way. I need these 2 windows done. These are the windows I look out when I'm sitting here. I want to see the world. These are my windows. And I don't want bubbles and I don't want things. So right now, it's not the end of the world that these are a little bubbly. But what I did with these, as Glenna had told me that her mom and her did, her mom's Class C. And she said they cut it outside, then they took it in here because it's easier to cut outside, and they brought it in here and put it on. I'm not going to do it with this window. I'm going to do it right in here. It seemed to, as I remember when Paul and I were doing it outside, it really stayed clinged. It clinged, if that's a word, it clinged. It was clingable. And I'm just going to do that. I want to wash this again, then now I'm putting my fingerprints on it. Wash it again. And then I'm going to put it on here and cut it around it. That way I don't have to peel it off and put it back on. That's crazy. So that's how I'm going to do this one. I'm going to do this later today. Because let me tuck in my van here. Because the wind is coming again. I can't believe it. Let's see what this is. Yeah. It's a message. It's coming tomorrow. There was actually on Paul's app, there was actually a warning where all the wind that we've had thus far, there was no warning. So it's going to be big tomorrow night. So we've got to get things battened down. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. But I wanted to show you everything today. This seat's going to go. This is passenger seat. This will go. This is going to go. This is nice. But this is attached to this, so. And it already has a steering wheel cover on it. Yeah, I mean, I like it up here. The ceiling is nice and clean in here. But the actual, there must have been some kids back here because it's not all that clean. Yeah, it's not all that clean back here on the cup holders and stuff. And I don't know what that dried sticky stuff is. I don't know. Jelly. It looks like jelly or Jello or something. So that's this. This is my new, I call it the 14. 14. Well, I don't really want to call it 14. It won't be the name. It'll be home 2. Home Alone 2. That's what I'll call it, Home Alone 2, because that was home. This will be Home Alone 2. It's all going to work out, okay? Now, oh, there's I know it's so clean. Oops, no, it's not. There's something up there. I'll be forever looking at that, I bet. Oh, wow. Okay, so let's go to home number 1, Home Alone 1. Yeah, okay, let's go see that. And tomorrow it all happens. Okay, first I want to show you my hood thing, okay? If you notice here, if you can see, the hood is it's a little bit more up on this side than this side. And the fellas at Best Auto said the car was hit here. It was hit here. So, yeah. He said that it looks like they did a good job, though, except for the hood. Let me open the hood. Yay, it opened. It would not open before. And here's why. Because this was so askew over on that side this right here that hooks down here it was holding it too tight. So they took a crowbar and they bent this. And he was down here looking to make sure that it totally meets that. Then they took a block. It was so cool to watch it. They took a block and they put it here, and then they shut it here so it would only go this far. And the other fellow just kept putting all of his weight on that to get that down. It's still a little, yeah. I notice here that a lot of the things, the little pins that hold it up or whatever you call them, the clip, they're gone. I think what I'm going to do is when I get to Tuesday, I'm going to have my son go through this. He's got all the tools and he can say, okay, let me do this and let me put this on there. Even if it's not the right little, whatever these are called, whatever they're called. Okay. Let's take a look inside. Yeah, and I did find out that it's a sealed transmission. There's no transmission to check the fluid. It's a sealed transmission down here. Their battery was their battery was horrible. So I put mine in here. I cannibalized my 6. This is a good battery. And by the way, I did add fluids. Mark, my friend Mark, he looks like William Devane. When he was out here, he looked at everything over in my 6, and he looked at the battery. He goes, you need a little bit of water in there. Not a lot, but a little bit. And so I got some distilled water, and I was very careful about it. I could do a video about it if you want me to show how I did it. I took the air filter out of my 6 and put it in my Home Alone 2. This one was horrible. Yeah. And let's see, what else? This is the fuse box. Yeah. Engine. Now, William Devane told me there was a cover that was on here, like a plastic cover. He says anybody that he knows that works with cars or buys used cars, they go and they throw them away. Because what they do is they hold in the heat. You don't want that. So I took mine off and I got rid of it. I can check my oil, my power steering fluid, my brake fluid. Every car's different. My overflow for the radiator, and this is for window washing. Yeah. What I'm going to do is on the 17th, so I'll be here for a couple more weeks. I'm going to take it into Best Auto. I couldn't get it in fast enough. And I'm going to have them go over everything just to alert me to anything down the road that might be an issue. But because it is a salvage title, there has to have a state inspection, and it did pass that. So that means they have to go under, and they went under it and put it on the rack to look at things. But I'm going to have Best Auto look it over too. I think that best before I head to Tucson and then across the country to get this registered in Ohio. So yeah, this is my Home Alone. Oops, this is just laying here. Okay, let's see. Like this doesn't need to go there. Let's see if this fits on here. No, that's too big. I know, little pieces hanging out. It goes here, but it doesn't meet all the way. I think I'll get a something and push this in. Wait, oh, let me see. There. It's a that was a Flintstone move. Yeah, Fred Flintstone. Okay, so this is the 06. I wanted to clean out all my bins. I wanted to go through things. I don't want to put anything in Home Alone 2 until I know that anything that I haven't used over the past couple of years, they're gone. Unless I know I might need them down the road for safety or just, to get me out of a bind or whatever. Yeah. Oh, but now here, I do have this. I do have this. This is a scanner. It's a car scan advice, and I like to have this just in case something comes up, and that way I don't have to rely on a mechanic to do it. I got this at O'Reilly. This was about $99, but I like to keep this. But I don't want to transfer anything over until the seats are out. I've got other things in, and yeah, this is one of the last things I'll put in. What I'm going to do is just duplicate what's in here. It's not really a mess, but I'm not totally organized. And if it is a mess, it's because I've been combing my hair in here because I gave up. And so there's hair everywhere, girls, when you're in the bathroom and you comb your hair in there, when you sweep, you're like pulling up a bunch of hair because it's on the ground. Well, the same thing in here. And, finally today, I had this done. I pulled this up. Yeah, it's got a lot of hair on it. I got to shake this out. I haven't been shaking this out. So, you can see, I pulled off my window cover there so I could use it as a prototype for Home Alone 2. And it just keeps falling now. So I was like, I'll push it back up. And so come inside. Let's take a peek. Okay, let's do a little bit of a pan around. I got 2 apples here. I better eat those pretty soon. It's starting to get warm. The reason I've got the fleece outfit on it was really cold last night. It's been getting cold. We went up for a couple of days. It went up to like 80 degrees. And then I was only for like 2-3 days. Now it's back down to like 40 to 67, the range during the day. So I've got these. I've still got my broken one down here. I was going to replace this, but they don't just sell one drawer. And you know what? I was thinking, I don't care. Right now, I just need to do the basics. It's like get in my van and, I can still pull it out. I've learned to pull it here instead of here. And I push it back. This is a mess. Oh yeah, look at that. But I can live with it. My goal is to get out of here and get over there to Home Alone 2. So I'm just going to keep these. I'm not going to do any major decorating. These need to be redone. I'm not going to do it. They look fine. I need to get to work and it'll come later. Yeah, there'll be a point where I go, let's redecorate. Yeah, maybe around like when I get back to Tucson at Christmas time, I'll be like, let's redecorate. Yeah. So the other Home Alone 2 might look exactly like Home Alone 1. Yeah. Okay, so this is what's going on here. It's just, it's basic. And here is the front. Because there's no bins back here, it looks totally different. This I'm just putting, whoops, there's my underwear. Yeah, I did get these. I'm going to put them on today. It's the blind side mirrors. Yeah, I got some more sticky gel pads so that I can at least put new sticky gel pads on. And it's just, this is it. This is, yeah, somebody mentioned in a comment, it's like, I don't know. He said, what's your problem? He said, why are you crying over an old vehicle? Just go buy a vehicle. Well, he obviously didn't watch my video because, I did. But I just thought, well, no, I'm not crying over it. it's just, I think if you're going to cry over anything, it's the stress of it all. It's been stressful. And we had the meetup. Before that, we got out here, And then we had the meetup. Then when I was going to go, right before I was going to go to Tucson, I realized this. And then I slept I lost sleep. Yeah, it's been, but I mean, I'm okay now. I'm not stressed. As you can see, I'm okay. Minivan Lee is back. Yes. I'm getting excited. I can't wait to get the seats out. Things are just going to just go. Now they're going to go like clockwork. Before what I was doing is my problem is that I wasn't expecting good outcomes. I was scared half to death. Like, oh my gosh, it's a salvage title. My hood won't open. Oh my gosh, one thing after another wrong. And I'm like, no. Well, if that's the way I'm going to go, then bad things are going to happen. Now, I'm expecting good things. I expect nothing more to go wrong. I have full confidence in Home Alone 2. That's the name of my new van, Home Alone 2. Yeah. And I will be home alone. I do want to announce, is that Paul this summer, once we leave here, I think he's going to go to Tucson and we're going to drive together. But then after that, we're going separate. Yeah, we're going to be, you won't see him in the videos. Or Abby, boo-hoo, he wants to go travel and he wants to go do something. And I think I'm going to do a podcast and a video, featuring reality of being in a relationship, even if it's just a friendship, or even maybe just a little bit of a deep friendship. I mean, we are friends for life. It was a little bit more than friendship, but it wasn't this, it was, yeah. I won't even go into it. So, but it's, we both are like kind of bummed that we're not going to see each other for a while, but we're going to remain good friends, comrades, confidants, and good friends. So he won't be gone forever. We'll meet out here maybe next January in the winter. Yeah. So, so I wanted to let y'all know that. And I think Paul wanted me to let you know that, yeah. Maybe he wants me to let you know to say that he's available. I'm kidding. Paul, I'm teasing. I'm teasing you. And everybody else. But yeah, we're going to remain good friends, but we're going to go our separate ways and take our own path. And that's what nomads do. But I'm not going to talk about it on this video. This is for later. Let's keep going with my tour of Camp Fuego and what's going on. Look at that, though. This is all flopped down, and I don't seem to care. Before, I'd be like, I got to get that up and taping it. I have been using my humidifier because, oh my gosh, it's so dry out here. And the wind blowing. Tomorrow, like I mentioned, it's going to be fierce. Let's get some water fill. Let's get some humidity in here. It's so easy. You just put it on, turn it. Here we go. Oh, I turned it on. I didn't even know it. There we go. Ooh. Okay. Now let's go outside in between the tent and my minivan. Okay, this is between Home Alone 1 and my tent. This is a crucial area for getting things, just being able to set things down. I got my water here. I've got over here kind of a pile of things that I need to dump, and I'm going to need to go to the refuse center soon. But I did on my Home Alone 2, I had to change the hatch struts, so I had to buy them again. $40. Glenna helped me, and I'm an expert at putting new struts in because I put in here in the hatch and the hood and my hatch in number 2. So yeah, here. Hey Judith, here's your table you left when you left. Judith is the one who Abby, she was walking Abby and Abby kind of took off and she fell and Abby kind of drug her a little bit. She had to leave. But she left me a table and a chair. The chair I gave to Glenna. She liked it. This table is a lifesaver for me. Wherever I need it, I just move it where I need it. So this is cool. Now, over here, this is funny. This is my pool. It was really hot. So I cleaned out my one bin and I put water in it. Right now it looks horrible. I'm going to have to dump it. I know. Hey, do not judge me. I've been under stress. I've been trying to figure things out. And I was out here just waiting, biding my time, and it was hotter than hot. So I did get some bleach and put in here, but I think I'm just going to have to dump this. But I did fit in here, believe it or not. I did fit in here. Okay. This is a bag of things that Glenna and I are putting in a bag. Things that we've realized we don't want anymore. We just don't want them. I don't want to drag them around. These are some nice stakes for like a tarp or whatever. I just don't want them. Maybe Paul wants them. I don't know. I'm tired of this. I haven't really been using it, so that's got to go. Too many clothespins? Yeah. A pair of weird sunglasses. They fit over glasses. I don't like them. If I don't like them, I don't want them. And yeah. A lot of clothes. Yeah. So we're keeping a bag, and in the very end, Glenna and I are going to go through them. And if Paul or I or Glenna don't want these, I'm going to take it to the refuse center, and they have a little spot where you can put things that somebody can go through in Quartzsite. I can't keep dragging these around. I really don't wear them. They're really high quality Ariat Roper boots. They're 8.5. I'm going to leave them in Quartzsite too. Somebody might be able to wear these. They still have like years and years, but I don't wear them. I'm more of a tennis shoe person now. And these are not as comfortable. I think because these are 8.5 and I wear 9 now, my feet seem to keep getting bigger. Yeah, I'm still growing. Okay, let's go in the tent. Okay, the tent. I deflated the mattress and gonna get rid of it. You can't return those to Walmart. Got rid of it. But I just put my blanket down. Maybe I want to stretch in here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get rid of the blanket too. It's so old. It's really nice, but I'm not gonna keep that with me either. So I've got a lot of my bins here. This bin goes in the front seat, and so does this one, on the passenger side. This stuff back there, like my wigs and stuff like that, that goes in the bin where my pool is going on right now. I know. You guys can all laugh. Don't laugh at me. Laugh with me, okay? I've got my Oaklands here. I've got my empty. I have to fill up my water bottles here. And yeah, got the windows open to air it out. So this is what's going on here. Now, I'm going to tell you, update. We're going to sell the tent for a good price. I mean, it cost us about $865. We're going to sell it for $650. So, this was only used once. This was used once, although it's been for 2.5 months, it was up. But for only this once, it's in perfect shape. It works well in the wind. If you're going to be a nomad and you've got the space to carry this is great. And if you want, this used to be Minivan, Lee, and Paul's tent, yeah. So we're going to sell this. We'll see how it goes. See, I'm going to put it on Craigslist. I'm going to put it on Facebook Marketplace. And if you can leave a message for me, maybe on Facebook, just on my messenger. And you can leave me a message, even if you're not my friend. It'll ask me, do I want to accept the message from you? But yeah, I will. If you're interested in this. Perfect. It's a perfect, tent. And we even have the lag screws, the screws that we will add on to here. So this is what's going on with this tent. It's going to be sold. If it doesn't sell, I probably will leave it with my daughter in Tucson, and it will sit there for a while. So, and then maybe next year I'll bring it out and see if somebody wants to sell it, or I may use it when I come out next year too, if it doesn't sell. But we really don't want to sell it for less, because that's a lot of money, and we really didn't. It's in perfect condition. It's in perfect condition. It's really perfect. It's perfect. Okay, so this is my tent area. So it's like I have 3 homes, 3 areas, but this couldn't have been more perfect, buying a new van. That's how I know it's all going to work out. This turned out to be perfect. I love you guys so much. I really do. Thank you for your tips, for your super thanks. Thank you for super thanks. It really is helping. Wow. I really am, I have wonderful gratitude for you all. And don't worry about me working. You know what? About the videos and they won't be as great of videos. They'll be good videos. Let me see if I get better. They'll be good videos. I'll be in a new area. And you know what? This is part of the nomad life, going to work. You have to go to work. And I can tell you all about what that's like, and all the way through give you tips on how to work, how to organize your minivan while you're working. Everything. It's all relative to the nomad life. So don't worry about me. I'm going to be putting up videos and I'm going to work. I'm a worker. I'm a worker bee too. I love to be creative, and I love to, create things on my own, be an entrepreneur, but I'm a worker bee. Oh yeah. I love you guys so much. Bye. Till next time, and I'll show you what my Home Alone 2 looks like without seats, and I can start putting things in it. Yeah. Bye. Please subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. Don't forget minivanlee.com if you want neck gaiters, arm gaiters, stickers, and magnets. It's a way to support me where I get the funds. I get almost all of them. The only reason I had to put shipping on is because I realized that our wonderful post office charges uber amounts of money, even for a little small package. I was losing, oh my gosh. So everybody's going to take their cut, aren't they? So till next time, bye. After looking all over and trying out different arm gaiters, I found the softest, most comfortable arm gaiter yet. It's not tight at the top of your arm so that it spooshes out anything in the upper arm. They're really great, and I have them for you. These are on sale at minivanlee.com. Just look for the link for arm gaiters. These are really nice, and this is the kind I'm going to start wearing. I think you'll like them. For sun protection, for covering up any bruising going on as we sometimes get when we get older, and for covering up tattoos. They look great. In the summer, I have a bathing suit top on. They look good. I wear them all summer long. Arm gaiters and neck gaiters. And in the winter, they're great. They can keep your arms warm if you want to wear a short sleeve shirt. And these are for guys too. I've seen a lot of arm gaiters, arm protectors worn on men. So don't be afraid to try them, guys.